Okay, hello. It is Friday, June 23rd. It's about 6:18 p.m. and Eastern Time. Obviously, we're in Zone 7B. And this is weird because today has been a mix of crazy sunlight, crazy wind, rain, and then sunlight again. So right now I'm going to check the side yard to see how that stuff is going. I'm also going to bring my eggshells to the compost. So let's see how many spiders there are. If there are any, these are my raised beds that I had made by somebody on Craigslist, and they're cedar, but they weren't built well. So we had to go in and reinforce all of this because he just put in like some stables and stuff. So my boyfriend went in and put that all in. Um, and see if you guys can tell what these things are. I know what they are, but see if you can guess. Figured out yet? These are apparently native cucumbers to Georgia, and they like to crawl everywhere. They climb up whatever they can get their sticky hands on. This has done really well. This is my lemon balm, and it smells beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And I got a little plant. I put it here, and it is thriving. So I'm definitely going to get some more of those. Here are some of my knockout roses. I definitely have to deadhead some of those because they are not allowing the other blooms to thrive as well. But we're still getting some buds. It's okay. But yes, they bloom and die back very quickly. Over there, some more cucumber, and it's just a bunch of clover. I really have to um, amend and replant these grow bags. These are the first grow bags I got a long time ago, and they're mostly filled with bulbs, but the squirrels like to eat them, and I believe we have a whole hill of chipmunks, which I will get to, and I will show you what that looks like. But I do have at least six beds, one, two, and then three on this side, and I have something similar on that side, and yeah, they need some flowers because I need more color. And as you can see, the bulbs have come and gone already. I think these were hyacinths. No, these were mm, maybe tulips. I don't remember. But yeah, so now we'll move over to the side yard. So here are my beautiful coneflowers. They are very tall. They come out to about my chest. So I would say they're maybe about 3 feet to 3.5 feet tall. They're gorgeous. Look at that. I love them. They come out this time of year and you think everything is dead, and then this beautiful burst of color just brings everything to light. I have some of these wildflowers. I had a mix of wildflowers that I just threw on here. So I have a whole bunch of these. I don't know exactly what flowers they are. All that stuff over there is weeds that I have to clean up this weekend. I have some spiders over here. This thing is also a weed. But behind that are my walking onions. When they get top heavy, they fall over and they plant themselves elsewhere. I have them in containers right now until I have a better place to put them, but maybe I will put them in the raised beds over there. I just came up with that idea and I love it. I think that's what I'll do, so this way they get optimal sun because they're okay over here, but I think they want a deeper container. I have lots of the plants and they come up in the middle of winter, so it's great. But yeah, this right here is I love it. Let's check to see how the seedlings are doing. So, over here, those are my survivor carrots. They're a bunch of troopers. Over here, we have my this loofah. Yeah, these are my loofah plants. So they're actually doing very well. I have, these were banana peppers over here. So these two are banana peppers. This over here is jalapeno peppers. And I don't know, they're kind of just stunted. And something was nibbling, and this was in the backyard. It was probably the chipmunks or the squirrels, or I'm sorry, we have rabbits, we have wild rabbits, and it looks like they were nibbling on those leaves. So I don't know if I'm going to get any of my other jalapeno. What else was in here? Cucumbers are gone. Well, this one's kind of hanging in there, but we'll see what happens. Those are the pots that I never put in, and I have to be careful because right now I have a hat on and I am not watching where I'm putting my head, so I don't want to get in any of these spider webs. There's so many spiders. Okay, anyway, I have to fill these with, I have the mosquito, um, I have the mosquito pellets that are okay for bird baths and things like that. This was a cucumber. That's not doing anything. These are watermelon, and they're just as slow as before. I really think I messed up my seedlings this year. But you know what? That's okay. Because, like I say, and I'll probably repeat myself and I apologize, but this year was all about the fruit trees, so I had to put my focus on all of that. So, again, yeah, these are not, these don't look like they are um, sieving any water at all. So, I'll have to test the dirt. I'll dig some of them up. That was my banana pepper, which still has, technically has a leaf, but I mean, it's not doing anything. Ooh, the mosquitoes are out. And I think these are all of my peppers. They're just doing the same thing, and they get a lot of sun over here, so they might just be taking some time to acclimate, but I don't think they're doing anything. Over here is where I planted my turmeric and my ginger. Nothing coming up there yet, but again, also have to check the soil for that. Here are my Diane. I love these because I come around the corner, I see this beautiful red. These are my mandavillas. They're a vining plant, and I always put them here on the side of the fence because they're so starkly beautiful against the faded wood, and I love it. So I get them every year, and I really should bring them inside, which is the reason why I put up the greenhouse, is so I have a warm place to put all of my annuals so I get them again next year and not have to spend $50 million and buy more. But granted, I don't mind spending that money on plants. This is the bed where that bush was, what is it called? Rosemary. It was my rosemary bush. I think the mint has finally taken over because I haven't gotten any new growth, which is fine because what I want to do, I want to overhaul this whole thing. I will probably make this my tea bed because the mint is already here and there's all these weeds and stuff, and that's my butterfly, you know, little safe haven. And I think I'm just gonna put, chamomile, mints, and not other herbs, just tea herbs over here. No lavender because I don't like savory teas. um, let's go over here. These are all of my tomatoes. I'm checking for spiders. I don't see any. Um, those are my or summer sandwich tomatoes. They also look like they're just stunted. So if the tomatoes don't do well this year, what I will do is I will put maybe two, I don't think I want to tempt it with three, but maybe two mammoth sunflowers in every other one, and then some other flowers, some other tall flowers We'll see. I want to try to just get something that grows fast and from seed. Sunflowers are really great for that. And as you can see, this is not really going anywhere. That water is stuck in there. So I don't know if this experiment is actually working. I bought all these cute containers and I don't know if they're actually doing anything. That failed. That died. That's completely dead. These are kind of making, these are my San Marzanos. They're not really happy. That one over there is kind of okay. Not really. That one was an empty bed for another tomato. What is that fuzzy? Look at that fuzzy seedling. Is that from? What are you from? I don't know. But that's adorable. The fuzzy seedling from some flower. Hmm. And here we have. What was this? This was my snowberry. Those are the yellow uh, cherry tomatoes, or small tomatoes. So I have possibly the summer sandwich, which is a slicing tomato. The snowberry is hanging in there. San Marzano, maybe, maybe not, and the snowberry. So it's red. Oh, you know what I was supposed to put over there? I was supposed to put the husky cherry red. Those are cherry tomatoes. Yeah. Here are my onions, and Miss Lisa with her onion harvest that just came up. These are my onions. I probably said this in other videos, and I will repeat it continuously because who knows where you're starting watching me on this journey. So, 2 summers ago, I planted I actually had an onion from the store that started to grow on the counter, and I was like, I can't waste this opportunity. It's actually got green shoots. It wasn't rotting or anything like that, and I threw it in the ground, and it came up with this beautiful round lollipop um, flower. It's it's like a globe. It's like a big sphere, and it was beautiful, and I loved it the entire time it was blooming. And then I let it dry out so I could collect the seeds. And by the time I had a chance to come out to collect the seeds, what happened? They were all gone. I think I got maybe two or three, and nothing really happened to those seeds. They all fell to the ground. So come this year, all of a sudden I find out that I've got onions growing. So I have one, and then there are little ones in here too. One, two, three, four really big onions. See, one, two over there, three back there, and then four over there. And then I have smaller onions, one, two. So that's a clear sign that those seeds just fell and just got there. Now, you might see this flowering craziness over here. That is my oregano. That is my oregano going insane. But look at how pretty these purple flowers are. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, my hand is not steady. That's why I use a tripod. But yeah, they're very pretty. And I mean, the leaves smell wonderful. And look who decided to show up. Where did you come from? I got a walking onion over here. Oh, these animals go and they take my stuff everywhere. That's adorable. Okay, so that is, and I didn't mean to, what's the word? Rotation cropping? No, what is the word? What is the phrase? Um, Crop rotation. I didn't mean to crop rotate, but it ended up that this is where I always used to have my tomatoes, and I wish I would have, but it's probably better that I didn't because that was all a learning experience. But I actually used sticks and wood from stuff around the just around the house to build a big janky looking trellis because I didn't have the money. I had seeds left over from years ago, so the seeds were old. I had the compost that was in that bin from over there. I really couldn't purchase any more soil because, again, I didn't have the money at the time. And I had, I think, 6 tomato plants in here. I had two of each, and I had 3 different plants. I had, but anyway, they were mostly cherry tomatoes, and they grew, and I had an incredible harvest a few years ago. And I should just continue to do that because every time I have tried to change that procedure, I have not gotten the yield that I got before. So, but let's go to the final location. Make sure there are no spiders here. Oh yeah, there are spiders here. But this is where I harvested my potatoes, which you can still see people are digging, or little critters are digging. Um, yeah, let's check on, well, first of all, so I can put this away, let me put this in here. This is my compost heap. And as you can see, the dirt is good because everything grows in there. I've had potatoes grow in there. I have to actually grab that green potato because I just learned that green potatoes you can put back in the ground as seed potatoes. Um, okay, so anyway, let's look at the. Oh, there are spiders all over here, so I'm being very careful. Okay, so were here were my actual tomatoes that I had set aside to make sure that I had tomatoes for this year. I put 3 sets, 3 seedlings of each in here, and I did not harden them off properly. So I have a brown berry, I have a San Marzano that survived, I have maybe, oh no, sorry, a snowberry, a San Marzano that decided to just germinate while it was out here. I guess there must have been a seed in that location. This one is a summer sandwich. I have two summer sandwiches. I have two husky cherry reds, and these are super sad tomatoes. So I don't think I'm going to use any of these seeds. I will let them grow and do what they want to do, but I don't think anything's going to come out of it. Now, I put these aside for a friend, and these tended to fare better than the other ones. Like this one actually has leaves. That is a super sandwich. So I have some super sandwiches. I have one husky cherry red. These, I had 4 San Marzanos, and that's not really doing well. My brown berry, I have 2 brown berries, and you know what? That's fine because if I get any tomatoes, my absolute favorite tomatoes are the brown berries because they're these big, plump, purple tomatoes. Like cherry tomatoes are small, and they taste amazing. And now that the sun is allowed to come in here because the potatoes are gone, look at these strawberries. They're so happy. Oh, but this crown is not where it should be. It should have more there, right? Okay. What about you? You're okay. And I know that I have. Oh, look at these spiders. They're everywhere. And I fear that because it's almost July, those are probably Joros. I'll have to get rid of them. I'll just spray them with water. If they can keep on that side of the house or that side where I never go, I I I I should love for them to be over there so they can eat all the mosquitoes. But look at this. Look at this strawberry. Just setting off its shoots. I might train it to go this way so I can have an entire bed of strawberries. Wanna come over here, baby? Ugh, there's spiders in there too. Gross. Come over here. Come and send your shoots over here, okay? There's nothing over there for you. Come this way. This is the way. Oh God, what did I get on my hands? Oh, I should be wearing gloves. Should be wearing gloves. Okay, there. I put it over here. So now if it has runners, you can come this way. I mean, I wouldn't mind a whole area over here of just wild strawberries. That's better than the fake strawberries we get. But yeah, that's my side yard. If I feel like anything else has failed, I come out here and I say, well, think of, because this all used to be um, trees and garbage and um, just old, un, unpruned, wild things. Not like it's not like it's not that now, but at least I know what the things are. Like this, I believe, is a crepe myrtle. I think that's a crepe myrtle that I'm gonna have to pull up. And what do I have over there? Oh, those are all weeds. But yeah, that's my mint plant. And I never use the rosemary from here because you have to get it when it's young and tender. Because if you don't, it tastes like pine. That is my update of the side yard. And I will leave you with, oh, kind of sad, but I guess I'll also show you the front of the garage. This area is something I worked on when I first moved in here. There were beautiful flowers all over the place. Now it is just covered in weeds. But these daisies I moved over from the side yard before I put in the, the rectangle planters, the grow bags. This is the, oh, what do they call it? It was like Prince Edward or like King Edward yarrow, I think. And I have one, two, three, and there's one behind that daisy flower, that daisy plant. These are my favorite violas or violets. I don't remember what they're called. Um, they're very pretty, and you can't really see them, but I do have lantana, and those arrive around this time. So June, July, they don't start growing. So it's just a woody mess. So you have to get other plants in here to show something in the meantime because it takes so long for them to wake up from their dormancy. It's insane. These over here are also lantana, those purple. Let me get closer. These purple flowers are also lantana, and I feel like the flavor or the color they are kind of remind me of the scent they give off. Like these are kind of like grapes, but they're almost like a Vicks smell. These are yellow. You can't see them yet, obviously, but this one and that other one over there, I believe, are yellow lantana, and they smell like lemon. It's the best smell. But this weekend, I'll come in here and get all these with my action hoe. Here are my dandelions because I just leave these pots here. That was probably filled at one time with a whatchamacallit, man, lost for words. Oh, probably citronella. And what happens is I leave the pots when the things die back, and the weeds get to them. And milkweed that I just step on and get rid of. Now, maybe someday I will tell the story of these fire Nandina. Oh man, I really have to come in and weed all of this garbage. But all of these bushes, one, two, three, four, five, those five bushes were actually three plants. I cut into three. No, there were three bushes, and I think maybe that last one might have been another one. But one, two, three, four, five. Nope, that was a different set. I had three Nandinas in the front of the house, and we decided that we're going to start renovating the driveway, so I wanted to save those Nandinas because I love them. They get green like this in the summertime, and they start to pale, and then they go deep red in the autumn, and it's just gorgeous, especially for Halloween because I put my tombstones up there, and it's fantastic. But what they tell you to do is dig deep, you get them up from the roots, and then you can divide them, where the main stalks are. And I did it in the wintertime, thank goodness, but I thought I had killed them, or I think I did it in the fall where I should have waited in the winter when they were totally dormant. But they were sticks. And I'll go into a whole story and I'll show you pictures because I didn't do videos. I don't think I did videos, but I definitely did pictures and I'll show you what happened. But this all has to be weeded. It only takes about 15 minutes to do because I've got this cool action hoe that I just run it along and I leave all the debris there so that it just enriches the soil because we have some serious clay. Yeah, look at the little pine trees growing. I both hate and love to pull them up. Hate because I don't want to end their life, but I love it because it smells really good. Yeah, and that's the front.